This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Marketing Drive. I am Chris Doelle, and this is the show where I use my commute time to talk about one actionable marketing idea, something you can take today and put into action. This episode, I want to talk about networking, and not the standard networking we've talked about in the past, and you think of business networking where you go, you have breakfast, you shake some hands, you swap some cards. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about online networking with like-minded companies and sharing of audiences. I was talking with one of my client companies, actually went along with them to a meeting where they were discussing networking with another company. The two companies did similar things, but not the same thing. And we decided it would be a good idea if they referred each other traffic. And, you know, we're not talking about standard affiliate models and things like that. We're just talking about, hey, you love XYZ company, you'll also like ABC company over here. And doing some cross promotion. And it can be as simple as a link. Granted, that's not going to generate a lot of traffic in either direction. Or it can be more creative and more arm in arm, I guess. If you've got a company and you're doing a podcast, you can mention the other company in your podcast. Hey, don't forget to check out our partner or our sister company or whatever term you come up with, XYZ company. They also do blah, blah, blah. And that drives traffic to them. The arrangement is they also have a podcast and they're saying yes. And if you love this content, you love what it is we're doing here, don't forget, also check out ABC Company. They focus on da-da-da, and they're amazing. But it can also be things like a banner ad on your site. It can be, obviously, if you're in business, if you're listening to the Marketing Drive, you're doing some sort of content creation. So it can be blog posts. It can be things you do on social media where you just promote each other, because that carries a ton of weight. That's why customer reviews and, things like that on Amazon and Yelp, why they are so important is because it's coming from a third party. This would drive traffic to your partner company as a third party, as somebody who says, look, you know, like, and trust me. Here's somebody else that I know, like, and trust. The key there, though, is it has to be reciprocal. You have to do it both directions. So think about that. Think about the industry you're in. Think about industries that are complementary, that can sort of dovetail into what you do, and go take one of them to lunch and say, hey, I've got an idea. And if you're unsure that you're going to be able to convince this company, share this podcast with them. Let me explain it to them, okay? You just send them a link and say, hey, give this a listen. Would you like to have lunch? I'd like to talk to you about this subject. All right. Once again, my name is Chris Doelle, and this has been The Marketing Drive. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to go on to iTunes and rate and review this podcast, because that's the best way to get it in front of more people, to get more people educated on the smart way to do marketing, the new way, the fresh way to do marketing. Until next time, I'm Chris Doelle, reminding you, keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Doelle. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.